Hey, 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 everyone. Woohoo. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what was going on last time, but I think I was in the sun. It was just shining extra bright. And then, I don't know. I don't know. You can see, I was in the sun. Woo, I was in the sun. Happy Sunday, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm super, super, super excited about this word today, the word of the day. I'm super excited about it. Uh, I have been for, let's see, this is 24. Strategy number 24. I have been going before the Lord as to what to say, what to share, so that you can get what you're supposed to get, right? And I can do what I'm supposed to do, the thing that I am called to do. Okay, so let me get to the word. Let me get to the word. So excited, so excited, so excited. The word of the day. Purpose driven word of the day. As we travel along this process to embrace purpose, a process to embrace purpose. Indeed, it is a process, y'all. It's a process. It's not easy, and you got to put the work in it. Let me tell you. But on the other side, what? On the other side of the work is this super duper, most gorgeous, beautiful feeling of like fulfillment and intimacy, and it is so gorgeous. And so I just need to help, just share, just work toward it, work toward it. All right, so the word today is entrust in the extraordinary experience. Entrust in the extraordinary experience. Okay, so y'all know I always have to give definitions of the word, right? I mean, because how are we supposed to know really what we're supposed to do? Sometimes, we go based upon how we think that word is, or what it means, right? Entrust means to commit, confide with trust and confidence. To commit and confide with trust and confidence. Okay, we're going to start with this word first, right? So remember in the entrusting, right? Remember who you're entrusting in. You are entrusting in the one who created you for his purpose. You are entrusting in the one who knew you, right? Before he placed you in your mother's womb. You are the one who is entrusting in the one who saw, before he set time into motion, saw you, knew exactly what you were going to do. All the, ooh, did you see that, Lord? Yet he chose you. Yet he said, you know what? I place me in her or he, and for my purpose. And my heart is that they will entrust me to carry out me through them in the world. Why? So that others may see and be drawn to him. Oh my gosh. And that they too, right, may entrust in the one who created them. And then have confidence in the purpose in which he has placed in them to carry out in the world, right? To light that thing up. That's what we're supposed to do, right? So entrust. Oh my gosh. The next word is extraordinary. I remember like when I was little, right? And I thought that word was extraordinary. And I would say extraordinary. I heard people around me say extraordinary. Until, oh gosh, I don't know when it was. I was an adult though, right? When I got the understanding, true understanding of that word that, I mean, first of all, how can something be extraordinary? It's extraordinary. Extraordinary, right? And that word means to go beyond what is usual, regular, or customary. What he is doing through you, y'all, is out the box. It don't look like anybody else's. Not at all. I don't care what he's doing through you. It doesn't look like anybody else's. It's extraordinary. Or another definition of that says exceptional to a very marked extent, meaning that you are unique, right? You are a rare jewel. Ain't nobody else like you. There ain't no competition. No competition. There's nobody else like you, right? You're created in this most gorgeous gemstone that is, again, rare. And it doesn't look like any other. Woo! What? To know that that is you. That is what he has placed on you. Or it says, this is what I love. I love this one. I love this one. It says, employed for, sent on a special function or service. Employed for or sent on a special function or service. Who are you entrusting? You, my dear, most unique and rare jewel, male or female, doesn't matter, old, young, whoever you are, you have been sent on an assignment to move on the behalf of the king. Not just any king, the King of Kings, right? Woo! What? The creator of heaven and earth. Oh my goodness. That's what you've been called to. Rare, rare, rare. And unique. And this light that you walk in, it don't look like nobody else's, right? It's lighting up, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, but it don't look like anybody else's. It's rare and unique, extraordinary. Not extraordinary, but extraordinary, right? Other definitions, odd or peculiar. First of all, I mean, to say that I'm odd, I'm peculiar, and that's supposed to be special and rare. Yeah, yeah. Because who wants to look like everybody else? Who wants to, I mean, if you think about nature, right? And flowers, and we all have our own special and unique look, personality. That is the beauty of this gorgeous gift that God has given us. Like, even with twins, right? They don't have the same everything. I mean, that is so, it blows my mind to know that in all the people in this world, there are no two individuals that are alike. That blows my mind. God is super duper gorgeous, super duper gorgeous. So entrust, to commit, confide, with trust and confidence, extraordinary, right? You have been sent on an assignment, special function and service to move on behalf of the king. You're odd, peculiar, uncommon, uncustomary, unusual, phenomenal. What? Yes. And experience is the other word. So entrust in the extraordinary experience. Experience means the process of doing or seeing things and of having things happen to you. Okay, so we go through experience. Something personally encountered, undergone, or lived through. Knowledge, skill, or practice derived from direct observation of participation in a particular activity. What you been through? What have you been through in all your life, right? There are some things you're like, oh my gosh, didn't think that I would ever come out of that. Could not even imagine that that would be placed upon me. A weight, stress, just hurt, right? Trauma be placed upon you. But he's using it as part of the light. He's going to use it as part of that whole gift that he's bringing together to place you out into the world on his behalf, right? Like, we are entrusting in him at this stage of who we are. We have been called to entrust in him because all of our experiences create this extraordinary gem, rare jewel. I don't know about a rare jewel, right? I'm glad. Don't nobody look like me. Don't nobody act like me. I am who there may be some other individuals, right, that somebody can say, even with entertainers, right? So you see entertainers and, it's like, oh, okay. And especially in the singing, right? Oh, they sound like, that sound that they have, that tone that they have, or they look like, but what they're not, they ain't them, right? Anybody can try to emulate, but they cannot create the original that God already created in you. And the thing that blew my mind, there's a particular scripture, Matthew 5:14-16. I'm going to read, so you may see me looking away. But I got this particular one out of the Message. It said, here's another way to put it. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. I love that, right? Again, we are called to be different from everybody else. We have a gift, y'all. A gift that in your purpose, in my purpose, as he speaks through us, there is an entire nation that we are called to. Entire nation, right? And so with that, I understand that as I share about Big Hug and Embrace and all of that, as I share, I know it ain't for everybody. And that's okay. And I say that to say, for you, as you go about walking beautifully in your purpose, as you go about embracing that thing, let me tell you, that everybody not going to agree with you. Everybody is not going to be like, oh yeah, let me run to hear what she talking about, or it's everybody ain't for you. You're not for everybody. But that's the beauty of it, right? Because we all have a nation of individuals that he has called us to. And so with that, and that focus, that understanding, I don't need to compete against anybody. I don't need to try to outdo anybody, right? Because what? He created a whole lane for me. He created a whole lane for you to do the daggone thing, to light up the world. Okay, so let me go ahead, and as I talk about light, see, I get all excited about this whole thing. Let me go back to the scripture. Here's another way to put it, sis, brother. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? What? Woo! No, I'm putting you on a light stand. And now that I've put you there on a hilltop, a light stand, what? Light it up. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to open up with God. What? Walk in your purpose, girl. Shine. This generous Father in heaven. What'd he say? He said, light that thing up in your way, in the way in which he has given you to do. I mean, we are at the place of, hey, this is who I am. I am entrusting you, Lord. I don't know exactly what you're doing. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't even know the details. But guess what I do know? I'm here. I am open to you. And I dare not go back. I ain't going back, right? Go back to what? Comfort that's not comfort? Comfort that's still hurt there? Comfort? No. He has created us to walk in abundance. He has created us to have love and life and be life on his behalf. Be that light on his behalf. And so to be able to walk that thing out in confidence, knowing that I got my own lane and I'm doing the thing that I've been called to do, I have to entrust in him. I have to entrust in knowing that he knows everything, right? He's the creator. He is the creator of me. He is the creator of heaven and earth. And not just, right? We talked about yesterday, speak as if it were. How we talk about our talk, the words that come out of our mouth, how we have to be careful of that, because if not, we're going against the very thing that he told us to do. We are putting a shield up, right, that will reflect the be to walk in me. It would be like him shining the light on us that it reflects out, right? Shining light on us that it reflect back to him. But to know that he would be reflecting light on us and we put a shield up to say, no, I don't want the light. I want to stay in dark. I want to stay in this rough place, this hard place. Look, okay, so let me back up. Is it going to be easy? No, but I'm telling you to say yes to him. I mean, like, go hard and go based upon what he says, not what church says, not what your pastor say, not what religion says. I know I'm good. Somebody going to say something, but I'm supposed to say exactly, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't do anything based upon how somebody else said you're supposed to do it. And I can hear somebody saying, well, you're telling me. No, I'm not. I'm giving you strategies, right? But it's through the way he tell you to do it. The way he tells you to do it. I'm not here for that. No. I'm showing you what to look out for, what to be mindful of along your journey to purpose, but definitely not telling anybody what to do, because that's his job, right? That's why he calls us to a place of relationship, of intimacy with him, so that we hear what he says and not what others say. But again, right, when we begin to stay so focused on what other people think and what other people say, we lose the confidence in him to move in the manner in which he has called us to move. So stay. Okay. I'm going to share my testimony as to, it's interesting. See, here we go with this confidence, right? Because in sharing, I understand that there are some individuals that will hear my testimony and who know me and will, take it to the left somewhere. Is this the left? That's the left. What? My left, your left. But they will take it somewhere that that's not where it was supposed to go. That's not what the intention was. But God is calling me to say this. So along my journey, there was a point in my life where I was like, okay, Lord, yes, I've always been seeking who I am in you. But it was like a place where I just dug my feet in. And I'm like, you have got to show me, right? Because every Sunday showing up to church to do whatever assignment I was supposed to hear the word, to worship and all of that. At the end, I'm leaving unfulfilled. At the end, I'm like, what is going on? Because I thought I was losing my mind. What is going on, Lord? Right? Because if you have in me and my search for you, believing that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing as it pertains to following you. And if I'm doing that and something ain't right, I'm feeling unfulfilled. I'm feeling like there is something missing. And so the thing I cried out to him is, there has got to be more to you than this. Because this is not your word in which I'm supposed to embody. I don't feel that. Something's wrong. Something's not, and something's wrong over here. I ain't saying whatever you're doing or whatever somebody else is doing is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about me and my journey. And so as I got into that place, I can recall we were going into 2019, 2018, right? And he was like, going in to this next year, you're not going to be here. And I was like, it didn't feel like, oh, you're going to die. I thought, oh, he was going to send me to another church because I was searching, I was searching. And in that search, I tried to, get back to the same old thing that I was doing with every Sunday and all of that. And it just would not work. He was like, I told you, you weren't going to be here. So why do you keep forcing yourself back into the same habit of what you were doing? And I'm kind of, like, well, wait a minute, hold on, because this is what I was taught. This all I know. And so it took some time, and he took me on a detox. And that's exactly the word that he gave me, is a detox. Detox of habit, of getting up and doing things a certain way. A detox of what I think serving him meant. A detox of who I thought he was according to what I was taught. And when I finally just like said, okay, I'm gonna let you do whatever you do. I didn't run every Sunday to the church. As a matter of fact, he said, go back to the beginning. And I'm like, okay. We have conversations like, well, what do you mean? Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning of my word. So I go back to the beginning of his word, and I'm reading, and I'm telling you, y'all, I found more in doing that than I found out truth. Okay. I'm just, Lord, this is hard. Lord, this is hard. Because the hard part is, and I want you to see that I too am, I have that same, I got to work out, the confidence, and be strong in it, right? As I'm sharing my testimony, and hey, sharing my testimony. But when he told me to go back to the beginning, and not only go back to the beginning and read the word, but read it as if it was the first time that I ever read it before. Unlearn everything that I've learned and go back and read the word. Well, what I found out is the very thing that I was trying to do and force myself into the every Sunday, right? Because it was like, we're supposed to, worship you, the Sabbath day and keep it holy, right? I mean, because Lord, you said it in your word. Well, then that's where I found out that, okay, well, that ain't Sunday. All right, so that like blew my mind, right? It's like, well, wait a minute, hold on. So if I'm reading in the word that is not the Sabbath, and then no wonder I'm feeling this like something is not right. I'm missing something. And there is so much more, that he showed me, he revealed to me. And so in this walk with him, I got closer and closer. I dug into the word and realized that a lot of stuff that I'm going to just say I was doing doing my church thing, it wasn't the right way. It wasn't what he said. I'll just put it like that, because you can't rebuke what the Lord said, and it's right there in his word. So the Sabbath, I said I found out that wasn't Sunday, but it's Friday sunset into Saturday sunset. So I was like, oh my gosh. All right. So then when I go back, to the beginning in Genesis, right? And he's talking about a day. And it was like, well, the day is from evening. That's when it starts, right? So it's like, oh my gosh, it's right there. How come I read this many times and I didn't see it? But there's so much more that I have gained from going back and unlearning some of the stuff that I had taken hold of as the truth. And to go back into the word where he says that we are to know it for ourselves, I was like, I know it. I mean, I sit a Bible study and I'm teaching and I'm gaining and learning and all of that. And I'm researching. I'm, by myself reading and with you and everything. So how come I never saw that? It's because we learn based upon how it's given to us, and so we're taught things along the way. So anyway, that's my story. That's how I came to know him. And in that, knowing him even more, that was the intimacy part of knowing him even more. I found me, and I found this place that he has called us to. And so he has entrusted into those who trust him. And entrusting, entrusting him, that means I have the confidence in him to walk in the thing that he has called me to, not the thing that I thought I was supposed to be doing. Woo! Oh my gosh. Had not planned to say that, but that is the journey that I have been on. And indeed, he has shown me so much more of who he is and who we are as believers. And to know that when we say that we are followers of Christ, the same God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they followed a certain manner. They followed the feasts. They observed Passover. And there are things that I found in the Baptist community, because that's where I came from, that's not taught, to us. And again, please, if someone wants to quote me, I am not saying that anybody is wrong. I'm talking about what is in the Word of God. And so, as I have entrusted my life into His, and on that journey, I wanted to be as straight towards Him as possible. No twists and turns, or I got to go this way or this way. That way to get to Him? No, it's a direct connection. It's a direct relationship. It's a one-on-one. That is no longer, right, where we got to go through the priests and all of that. Right? We are the temple. We are the church. So He speaks directly to us, through us, and know that you are exceptional. And trust in the one who has placed this extraordinary gift inside you, and that you are rare, a precious jewel. You are odd, peculiar, and you're supposed to be, right? A royal priesthood. That's who you are. And in all of the experience that you have had along the way, as He's going to use all of that as He guides and directs you, know that you are the entrusted, extraordinary experience in the earth on God's behalf. What? I'm going to say that again. You are the entrusted, extraordinary experience in the earth on God's behalf. Walk in that thing, embrace it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's kind of like intimidating. Oh my gosh, it is intimidating. It is, make you want to back up a little bit. But He entrusts you with the gift that He's placed in you. He loves you that much. Yeah, He saw everything that you did. Everything. And guess what? He still put it in you. He still said, look, I already took away the penalty. I already took it away. It's already been done. All I need you to do is say yes and do it. All I need you to do is trust in me. All I really need you to do is have the confidence, right? So that light that I was talking about could shine. I'm placing you upon a hill, girl. I'm placing you upon a hill, man. To do the daggone thing. What? To light it up. Light up your corner of the world. Whatever it is that He is giving you to do, light it up. Do it, and do it in your way. Nobody else's way. It doesn't even matter what they think, whatever. It doesn't matter. You form a personal relationship with the Lord, with the Most High, right? With the Most High. And I say that, I know I've said it before, using that terminology, the Most High. And I've even had people to be like, okay, the Most High. Yes. Why do I say that? Because oftentimes we will, again, be so focused on what other people say that's your God. When we do that, when we place fear like that, and we put it on a pedestal in other people, worried about what they say and do it how they told us, that's a God. When we do what we want to do and not what He wants us to do, that's serving the little God, right? So yes, the Most High God, that's who I'm talking about. That's who I'm talking about. King of Kings, Lord of Lords, that's who I'm talking about. Okay? The one who saw you, and said, oh my goodness, she's the apple of my eye, and He is the daggone thing in the earth for my behalf, right? I have called them for a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to be the entrusted extraordinary experience in the earth on my behalf, that others may come to know me because they said yes. Others may come to know me because they walked exactly how I gave it to them, because they did what I asked of them. So you are extraordinary, a rare and precious jewel. I see you. I see you doing the daggone thing. I see you lighting it up. Woo! Continue doing that thing. I'm excited for you. I am super duper excited for you that you will walk in confidence in you and him and not worry about what other people say. Because, whoo, Lord, I done already said it all. So I thank you for taking the time to hear what thus says the Lord, not what thus says Sonia. And just move beautifully in this world. Gosh, I'm excited for you. I mean, like, I feel that thing. Whomever this was for, I feel that thing. Don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Do not allow fear to get in there. And he's going to detox you. He's going to send you on this journey. He's going to take you through this process, y'all. And I know you know, though I'm saying process, don't be like, oh, she's talking about, you know, her embrace process. No, it is a process. He's going to take you through some steps to burn off all the junk, burn off all the stuff that is incorrect, you know, along the way, regardless of what it is, whether it's religion or what have you. He's going to burn off all of that. And that's not a comfortable process. But if you endure it and if you continue in it, the feeling afterward, and not just the feeling, right? It is a deep down, that thing right there, it's light. It's light. It's light. So I thank you for taking the time to share with me. Keep on doing the daggone thing. Super duper gorgeous blessings to you. And as always, what? The biggest hug ever. Go on and light that thing up, y'all. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm excited for you. Woo, 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 woo. Love you. Have a great evening, peaceful evening. Ooh, watch all next week. All next week. We're coming to the end. All next week. That's the end of the process to embrace purpose. And we'll see what else God has, you know, after that. But all next week, we're going to do what? We're going to walk it out. We're going to walk it out. Yes. Because it's time for you to come from behind that curtain. It's time for you to come from behind that door that's been, closed. I don't know if I should. It's time for you to come on out. Walk it out. Come on. Walk on sunshine. Whoa. Yes. Come on. We're going to what? Do it how you do it. Go on and walk it out. Yes. All right. Love you. Super duper gorgeous blessings. And oh, my pillow fell. But guess what? Believe, y'all. Believe that he is doing it through you. Doing a great and extraordinary thing through you. All right. I love you. Bye. See you tomorrow.